There are 7 simple steps to building wealth from nothing. Learning how to build wealth from zero might sound like mission impossible, especially if you've always believed that wealthy people either inherit their wealth or have benefited from powerful connections. However, a report from Buy Wealth X showed that 68% of the world's ultra wealthy population, defined as those with $30 million or more in assets, were actually self made. More interesting still is the rapid rise in this class of ultra-rich individuals. In the report, there were 300,000 ultra-wealthy individuals. That number increased by almost 10% to 335,000 just 1 year later. The above data reveals two things for us. First, it is possible to build wealth from nothing. And second, those who are achieving the impossible are doing so with increasing frequency today. Instead of fantasizing about the wealth you wish you had inherited, we implore you to discover the many ways that you can learn how to build wealth from nothing. The first step is educate yourself about money. Our mindset is always the first thing that needs to change before we can truly approach any larger transformations in our lives. I quote, "Everyone can build a financial ark to survive and flourish in the future," said Robert Kiyosaki, a business magnate and author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You must invest time in your financial education to build an ark with a solid foundation. The first step to building wealth from nothing is to invest time in your financial education and become familiar with essential terms like income, expenses, net worth, return on investment, passive income, and financial independence, as well as others. Read books, listen to podcasts and interviews, take courses, and follow financial education blogs. Keep in mind that financial education, like every kind of education, must be a continuous activity. Never stop learning. Now, step number 2, get a regular income source. It's hard to build wealth from nothing. Without a regular source of income, you cannot invest without saving money, and you can't save money without a regular income. Learn to ignore people who promote get rich quick schemes that build wealth just by working 3 hours a week. Sustainable wealth comes from creating value over the long term. If you're not creating intrinsic value and earning income from goods or services, it's truly impossible to build sustainable wealth. So get a good job if you don't have one, and keep your job if you do have one. If you are a small business owner, continue to focus on creating more long-term value. Now, step number 3, create a budget. Creating a budget and sticking to it is crucial. If you want to build wealth from nothing using that regular income source, so the source we just spoke of, you need to create a budget to take care of how you're spending your money. You need a monthly budget. It is a financial plan, and it's for a defined period that contains estimated expenditures and income for that period. Every household and every individual needs to create at least a monthly budget to identify your expected income and estimated expenditures. Living without a proper budget is like sailing without a compass. You just can guarantee that you'll get lost in the seas of financial missteps. Now, why is budgeting important? One main reason is that by having a budget, you understand how you spend your money. It's easier to identify things that you can be cutting out of to save money. The lower your expenses, the more you can add to your savings and investments by identifying and cutting unnecessary and unavoidable costs. You can build wealth faster. It's that simple. Now, step number 4, have enough insurance, but don't overinsure. One core item that you should have in your budget is insurance. Insuring yourself and your main assets like properties, cars, etc. This prevents you from incurring massive losses in case of undesirable events. At the minimum, you should have health insurance so you don't break the bank in the unfortunate event of a costly disease. If you own your own home and car, consider homeowner and auto insurance. Also, if you have kids or independent relatives, consider subscribing to term life insurance. Now, building wealth is good, but it will be excruciating if you lose your wealth to unforeseen circumstances and events. So be proactive and insure the things that are most valuable to you. However, don't overinsure. There are many insurance products out there that are useless. Stick to the four above unless there is good reason to get more. Now, step number 5. Please build an emergency fund. The next course of action to build wealth from nothing is to create an emergency fund. An emergency fund is like self-funded insurance. It's money you set aside for unexpected expenses like car repairs or unforeseen circumstances like job loss or pandemics. Unforeseeable circumstances arise, so don't make matters worse. If you incur debt or have to sell your investments, you pay interest on debt, or when you sell, you lose your both the amount you sold and the interest from the market exposure of your assets. It could have earned you could have earned much more if you didn't sell. Therefore, in order to avoid these two scenarios, we recommend you learn how to start an emergency fund right away. An emergency fund should hold between 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses. Also, ensure that these funds are in savings accounts where you can easily access them when you might need them. Like insurance, an emergency fund won't make you wealthy, but it will prevent you from selling your investments or incurring debt during emergencies. Now, step number 6 is to improve your skill set. There are two ways to increase your savings and investments. One is lower your expenses, and two is to grow your financial income. While many financial advisors focus on the former, the latter deserves its fair share of attention. If you are an employee, improve your skill set by taking professional courses and immersing yourself in continuous career development. By improving your skills, both hard and soft, you can earn promotions or get better job offers from other companies, which means a higher income. If you own a small business, improve your understanding of the market, commit more resources to innovation, and provide more value to your customers. By doing this, you can increase your market share and earn more revenue. Now, step number 7, explore passive income ideas. In addition to increasing the income from your job or business, you should be exploring various opportunities to earn passive income. Now, passive income is the income you generate that does not require your continuous presence or labor. Unlike your job or business, passive income is crucial for those of us learning how to build wealth from nothing. I quote, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die," famously said by Warren Buffett, the legendary investor and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. There are two types of passive income: investment passive income, where your money does all the work, and non-investment passive income, where you do some work on the side. Since the next section focuses on the former, we'll stick with the later right now. In today's global and digital economy, there are many opportunities to earn money on the side. However, while exploring these opportunities, be careful of get-rich-quick proposals. Embrace passive investing to build wealth. You need to save and then invest. If you have followed the above steps, you are now saving at least 20% of your income and earning more money through other side hustles. Now is the time to combine the two and start investing seriously. Without exception, all of the millionaires that you know and admire built their fortunes through wise and profitable investments. In regards to the stock market or other investments like real estate, if you don't let your money do the work, you will have to do it yourself. The problem is that your ability to earn money is limited, and you can't earn money while you sleep, as Buffett advised. But investing your money in the market or in real estate holdings means that money is working for you, and you are profiting from the labors of others or letting time build your wealth. So what are the best ways to turn your money into sustainable wealth? First, putting your money in a savings account is not an investment. The only money you should leave there is your emergency fund. Apart from your emergency fund, your money should be in profitable investments that earn good returns while minimizing risk. Money and savings accounts earn low interest rates, less than 1% APR in most cases, and can depreciate when the inflation rate exceeds the interest rate on your savings. Second, timing the market is not a good strategy. It is best to nurture a long-term perspective of investing rather than a short-term obsession with market movements. The good news is that the market rises more than it decreases, and long-term investors are always guaranteed to win. More people lose money waiting for corrections and anticipating corrections than the actual corrections, said Peter Lynch, a retired investment manager. Now, third, market timing is not the best way to grow long-term wealth. Embrace passive investing rather than active investing, especially when it comes to the bulk of your savings. The active versus passive investing debate is an old one. However, more people are recognizing the benefits of passive investing. Furthermore, passively managed funds now exceed their actively traded counterparts, and real estate holdings consistently seem to hold their value and usually increase in value over time, as well as have tax benefits. Now, we have discussed 7 principles or steps of investing that, if followed, will almost guarantee your wealth accumulation and financial security. These are steps that anyone can and should follow. Let me know which steps you have implemented and how you're doing with your financial and wealth plan in the comments section below. Watch my other videos all about financial, life, and happiness planning. Please like, share, and keep coming back for more advice and planning guides.